Did you know that winning the lottery can turn your life upside down in ways you could never imagine? Welcome to the insane downfall of the $758 million PowerBall winner, a gripping journey into the extraordinary life of Mavis Wanczyk, the woman whose life took an unexpected turn after claiming the PowerBall jackpot. In this mind-boggling video, we'll dive into Mavis's incredible story, from her ordinary days to the extraordinary moment that changed everything. Let's get it on. From ordinary to extraordinary. Born in 1964 in Southbridge, Massachusetts, Mavis Wanczyk moved to Springfield with her parents when she was barely 14 years old. She had never left the boundaries of her beloved state in her entire life. She was a dedicated healthcare practitioner, spent over 3 decades in the patient care division at Mercy Medical Center in Springfield, Massachusetts. She had no idea that her fate was about to change for good. And well, it started just a few days before the lottery draw. She decided to purchase a PowerBall ticket at the Pride Station and store in Chicopee. Anticipation was thick in the air. The whole nation was buzzing. People were lining up at convenience stores, daydreaming about what they would do if they won. In this electrifying atmosphere, Mavis decided to purchase a PowerBall ticket. These weren't carefully planned numbers, they were random selections. But boy, did they coincide with fate or what! The magnitude of Mavis Wanczyk's victory cannot be overstated. She had hung on to the dream for years, and now it had come true. She overcame the odds and won the lotto by using the numbers 6, 7, 16, 23, and 26 and the crucial Powerball number 4. As the live Powerball draw unfolded, Mavis was absent from the scene. She left work with her friend Rob, talking casually about the lottery before she knew the outcome. During the conversation, Mavis had an epiphany. Her chosen numbers could be the secret to an astounding win. Imagine Mavis's delight when she learned she had won the jackpot. She was stunned by the scale of her newfound wealth and in a state of shock. If it was you, how would you react? Claiming the Powerball jackpot. On that fateful day, August 23, 2017, Mavis became the lone winner of an incredible $758.7 million from the US Powerball. After beating unimaginable odds, roughly 1 in 292 million, Mavis proudly claimed the enormous jackpot as hers. With no other winners to share the prize, she set her sights on claiming her well-deserved fortune, which amounted to an impressive $336 million. The next phase of Mavis's extraordinary journey took her to the Massachusetts State Lottery headquarters, where she arrived to validate her win. Imagine, one day you're just going about your regular life, and the next you're walking into a place that feels like a different planet. The headquarters, usually a calm place, was abuzz with activity. Reporters were swarming outside, hungry for a glimpse of the winner, and Mavis? She was treated like a VIP. As she walked through the halls to the room where her win would be validated, staff were congratulating her. Can you imagine the adrenaline rush? The officials announced her as the only jackpot winner amid anticipation. She understood that she had already won the entire prize and did not need to divide it. And the magnificence of her victory dawned upon her. She achieved the highest win on a single ticket in the history of the US at the time. She now had to make the most crucial life decision. Should she choose a lump sum payment or attractive annual installments with a 5% interest rate? The profits were substantial, but so were the risks. Fortunately, Mavis had a sensible outlook and an awareness of how to handle money. She had lived a good but modest life and had no lofty goals. Her immediate priorities were clear: pay off her car debt and accomplish her dream of early retirement. She then took the smart decision to accept the cash settlement, collecting an astounding $758.7 million, leaving her with an astonishing sum of $336 million after tax deductions. With a net worth greater than some nations and most A-list celebrities combined, this incredible fortune catapulted Mavis into a league of her own. Despite the appeal of luxury residences, fast vehicles, and luxurious trips, Mavis stayed grounded and focused on her goals. She made a life-changing phone call to her employer at Mercy Medical Center's nursing department, where she had spent the last 32 years of her life. She confirmed her decision to leave triumphantly, stating that her long-cherished desire for an early retirement had finally come true. However, she was caught in a storm of media interest as word of her astounding victory spread like wildfire. While many professionals would advise Mavis to remain anonymous or to postpone the public announcement, Mavis embraced the excitement. The state of Massachusetts, which stood to receive $24 million from the win, was also looking forward to her public appearance. She gave in to the general excitement and agreed to a press conference in just a day. Cameras from around the country filmed the historic event as she stood before an excited audience and received a huge check signifying her newfound wealth. But she was not ready for the events that unfolded after that. The dark side of fame. During Mavis Wanczyk's incredible journey, fame and money presented unanticipated hurdles. She couldn't avoid the public's gaze because her face was on everything: newspapers, TV screens. But fame comes with a cost. People followed Mavis everywhere she went, ogling her and asking for selfies and autographs. Can you picture yourself in her position, surrounded by onlookers all the time? It must have been too much to handle. It also didn't end there. Mavis's phone appeared to ring non-stop. Reporters requested interviews, and friends and relatives regularly contacted for several reasons. What was once a close friendship turned sour as some considered her nothing more than an ATM. With time, she started feeling choked under the weight of her newfound fame and fortune. Financial experts typically urge lottery winners to remain anonymous and consider their next moves carefully. Mavis, however, broke with tradition by announcing her victory in public. She had no idea what difficulties lay ahead. Scammers pounced on Mavis's good fortune when she shared her good news. On the other hand, her neighborhood attracted strangers looking to get a piece of her fortune. They appeared without invitation, their purpose unknown. It was a frightening circumstance for Mavis and her family that worried them about their security and well-being. Luckily, local law officers intervened to offer additional protection after becoming aware of the gravity of the situation. Her house was surrounded by police patrols that were on the lookout for any suspicious activities. Neighbors were encouraged to report any concerns, ensuring that help was only a phone call away. The conflict, though, went beyond the physical realm. Online scammers started taking advantage of Mavis's prominence by setting up fake social media accounts in her name. These imposters lured unsuspecting people into their traps by promising them money and riches in exchange for personal information. There was a virtual world of dishonesty there, so extreme caution was required. One Instagram account using Wanczyk's name advertised a weekly giveaway of $25,000 to one recipient beginning on September 3rd. Also, a Facebook profile with her name and image had roughly 3,500 likes. Moreover, several Mavis Wanczyk personal identities, some of which offered money, were found on Twitter. Wanczyk has not stated whether she intended to give away any of her riches. As a result, the Chicopee Police Department warned the public in response to the rising wave of fraud. They warned locals about the prevalence of fake profiles on well-known social media sites. Their message was clear: keep your personal information private and report suspicious behavior. These statements were highly speculative because Mavis had never stated that she intended to share her money. Despite the enormous onslaught of fraud, Mavis refused to give in to dread. She acted, reaching out to law enforcement officers, who worked relentlessly to find and prosecute the culprits. She remained steadfast in her commitment to tackling the challenges that came with her newfound wealth. With the help of her devoted family, close friends, and a competent legal team. The constant scrutiny and threats were undoubtedly overpowering, but Mavis remained firm. She found comfort in the conviction that justice would be served and in the steadfast support of her loved ones. They strengthened their defenses against the evil forces that wished to exploit her fortune by working together. Fortunately, the media attention on Mavis eventually died off. She now has the life everyone dreams of after leading a low-key existence and realizing a dream she believed was unachievable. She reportedly resides in a sizable home with a pool in Massachusetts. She also spent $56,000 on a Ram 1500 pickup. Well, many lottery winners like Mavis are unaware of the profound changes that come with their unexpected wealth. Can you imagine receiving a large sum of money and expecting everything to remain the same? Imagine being treated differently by neighbors, having friends drift away, and even having strangers rally around you to take advantage of your good fortune. It was tough for her, but she managed. Anyway, amidst the chaos and overwhelming attention, Mavis grappled with the consequences of her sudden rise to prominence. But here's the lingering question. What would you do if fate bestowed you a similar fortune? How would you handle the overwhelming attention, the demands, and the constant scrutiny? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more of our luxurious content, and why not click on another video showing now? This is The Luxurious. Talk to you in the next video.